Hello everyone, welcome back to Maestro's World. Tonight I want to talk just a little bit about a pair of shoes that came out, I believe it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. They were the remakes of the Nike Air Pressures from the 80s. A lot of people, when looking at this shoe, they would say they wouldn't dare rock a shoe like this. But to me, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm also an old school sneakerhead. I'm not just some guy that just collects Jordans. I collect all types of old school sneakers. That's just me. When I seen this shoe, when it first came out, it was way too expensive. People were trying to sell this shoe for almost $1,000 to $2,000. Well, pretty much, I just got these shoes for a steal for less than $200. So I think me being this happy-go-lucky guy, these were a present to me. When I got this box, I knew it was real because shoes that would come in something like this, you keep safe forever and ever in your life. A lot of people keep saying that they wouldn't rock this shoe. I would. I rock all my old school shoes. I don't just want them to sit on a shelf. I want them to be seen in sunlight, rain, you name it. This is what shoes were made for. Yet, I'm also a guy that knows how to restore shoes. So I wouldn't say buy a keepsake shoe like this and wear it and you don't know how to restore shoes, then one day you want to sell it and nobody wants to buy it because they look butt ugly. This shoe, from the time I got it, yes, these things are pretty hard to open. It's like they don't even want you to get inside to see it. It's so crazy because when they released this shoe, these were pretty much the retaliation shoes to Reebok creating the pump. So Nike was like, well, we don't want to get knocked off the planet like that. So they created the first pump shoe, pretty much also known as the Nike Air Pressure. Now when you take this shoe out, it already comes in plastic. I mean, they don't even want the leather to sweat. They don't want it to start turning yellow. They vacuumed these bad boys in, and they've been doing this since the 80s. When they first created this shoe, when you got this box, they came in plastic. And even to this day, by them being remade in the same way possible, they still come in plastic. This shoe is great. Honestly, I'm just trying to make this video to have people understand that so many people bought this shoe and they didn't know their size. This is what you pump the shoes up with. I mean, it doesn't get better than the fact that they put a pump in the shoe for you to pump your shoe. Now, Reebok came out with the pump on the shoe. Nike was like, well, we're going to make this separate so that the air stays in longer. And to me, it sounds like a myth because once you wear the pump-up shoes all day, after a while, even though you can let the air out by the push of a button, but yeah, walking in them all day, the air kind of seeps out over time. One thing about pump-up shoes, just like Reebok pumps and Nike Air, like any Nike pumps, they all have great ankle support. I think that's why basketball players in the 80s and the 90s actually never did tear their ATLs or twist their ankles because I've pumped these bad boys up on my feet and there's so much ankle support. I tried to twist my foot and I broke a sweat just trying to actually bend my ankle. These shoes are actually fantastic. They're a great keepsake item. I say people who have questions about this shoe, look at this video. Everyone, and the biggest question of all, people always ask, do they run true to size? I am a size 10.5 in all Nike shoes and all Reebok shoes. I have never bought anything under a 10.5 in Nike or Reebok shoes. This is the first shoe that I have to say actually runs a little bit bigger than most. These are a size 10 and they fit to my foot perfectly. I still have extra toe room in the front and I have a very narrow type of foot. So I wouldn't know for a person who has fatter feet than me, but by me having a narrow foot, I fit these in a size 10 perfectly. I don't have any pressing against my toe. I don't have any pressing against the top of the foot. It fits perfectly like it was made for me. So everyone, watch this video. This was a little bit of something to the Nike Air Pressures. If you are looking to purchase them, I say do it. They are a great thing to invest in because over time, these shoes are going to be worth more money than you think. That's why Nike constantly brings out old shoes every so often, X amount of years. They're actually quite smart with it, and it makes a lot of sense because if you keep these shoes up, right now, these shoes are probably worth $200 to $250 on the shelf again. In the next amount of years, as long as they wait, these are going to be worth almost $1,000 again, plus more. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been Maestro's World, and I'm out, coming to you.